And we're live. Hello, it's Bill, the Knee Pain Guru. Today is Wednesday, October 6, 2021. We're going to talk about Baker's cysts today. We got a question that came in through the Knee Pain Guru website. One second. This was from Ellen, I believe. Let me bring this up. Here we go. Ellen writes, I have a Baker's cyst and it is affecting my quality of life. I would get rid of it. I would like to get rid of it forever. Okay. Ellen, I will put a link in the description of this video that it's to a blog post I did several years ago, and this was regarding a client who was a member of Knee Club that I worked with, that I gave them a specific series of, I refer to them as pain pattern interrupt videos to work with, that relieved their Baker's cyst in relatively short order. It is working with the tension patterns, and it's important to understand that getting rid of a Baker's cyst isn't necessarily about draining it, like sticking it with a needle and drawing the fluid out, although that may be required depending on what you got going on with the knee, or cutting it out like in a surgery, having a surgery. You can address the Baker's cyst by what I've been referred to, or what I refer to as like an analogy of unkinking the garden hose. You pull the hose around the corner of your house and it gets that little kink, the little twist in the hose, and you got a lot of pressure on one end of the hose. You got nothing coming out of the other end. This is very much like what happens with the Baker's cyst in the back of the knee. Whatever tension pattern that the body was dealing with at the time, could be sitting in a car or on a bus or on a plane too long. It could be standing too long. It could be sitting in a desk too long. There's a lot of different patterns that can happen in the physical body that causes this kink in the back of the knee and causes the fluid that is normally moved through the knee by your lymphatic system suddenly gets stuck in the back of the knee. And that excess tension causes the fluid not to be able to move through the lymphatic system like it's supposed to. When that happens, you'll get the pressure on one end, but it will stop and swell and not be able to get out of the other end of what's going on in the knee. That will form, or can potentially form, a Baker's cyst behind the knee. By addressing the neurological signaling in the knee, by getting the pressure off of the nerves, causing the knee joint to begin to relax, creating comfort essentially in the knee, you relax the tension in the knee. And this essentially unkinks the garden hose and allows the body to do what it wants to do naturally, which is drain the fluid from the knee, drain the fluid from the cyst. Now, this is a very simple and basic thing that you could begin working with to see the results. The example, matter of fact, let me get hold on a second. I'm going to share my screen here and bring up okay, here, let me get the screen shared. And if you're watching while I'm bringing this up, you can go ahead and, if you have questions, leave those in the comment section or in the live chat, and I will address those in just a moment while I bring up this post here. So this is on the Knee Pain Guru website. That should be coming up on the screen here shortly. You can leave your questions in the comments section about your knee situation, whatever you have going on. So this is Baker cyst. I have a whole section on Baker cysts on the website. And this, it's called Natural Strategy for Baker Cysts. And this gets the correspondence I had with a previous client, and we got them taken care of. It includes the strategy to begin with. I'm going to put this in the chat. Hold on a second. Here's the link that I'm putting in the chat regarding the Baker cysts. And once again, this is on the Knee Pain Guru website. A natural strategy for Baker cysts. And looking at just a strategy for relieving the tension and the pressure in the knee and allowing it to resolve on its own. Because that's what your body wants to do. Whenever it is, let's see, stop sharing. Okay. Whenever there's something going on in your body wants to resolve this. And if it's not resolving whatever it is, there's something in the way preventing it from doing so. And what we need to do is remove whatever block is in the way that is causing your body not to heal, not to resolve. And then what happens is it just does its thing. Just like you plant a seed in the ground, the plant wants to grow. You water a plant, it wants to grow. You eat food, it wants to be digested. That's just what happens. And when there's something preventing it from doing so, we just got to figure out, well, why is the body not healing? Why is the Baker cyst not draining? Why does the knee still hurt? Why do I still have struggling with range of motion? And too many times we're looking at the symptoms and not looking deep enough in the body as to get to the root or the core of the problem that will address how the body can begin to heal. And first and foremost, there's stress and tension whenever you're dealing with a Baker cyst, or stress and tension in the joint that is not allowing the Baker cyst to drain. So that is the strategy. Now, whether that's going to be resolved forever or not, that's not even a doctor can answer that. Many times, and I've had this before, where doctors attempted to drain cysts. Depending on the location of the cyst and what was going on with the cyst, if they drained it with a needle, it may or may not come back. Same thing with if you have a surgery to remove a cyst. Will the cyst stay away? Well, if that cyst isn't there anymore, there's a good chance. However, there's also the possibility that the body can have shift the tension, and you can have issues in other parts of the body. And if you want that, what I would consider an invasive procedure, an invasive approach, that if you want to go that way, great, more power to you. Awesome. But if you want to know the next step, what you can do moving forward in terms of resolving or relieving the pressure cyst, you can head on over to the kneepainguru.com website. I have a newsletter there. I also offer consultations. You can book an appointment, which is at the top of the page. And then I also have my group coaching program called Knee Club, where we work together in an online program to basically walk you step by step through the process of relieving what you got going on with your knee. I see a couple people just jumped on. If you have questions, enter those in the comments section, the live chat. I'll be happy to address those. If you have questions, you're watching this on the replay, just type those in as well. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications for future videos. And I'm going to share a little video clip for you at the very end. Thank you so much. Enter those questions in there, and I will see you on tomorrow's video. And here we go.